Laden's people, second in command, Ayman Zawahiri, he came to United States to raise money, and the Americans were the buddies. The Americans were buddies of Al Qaeda.
They trained them.
I went and met a man in Sacramento who welcomed Ayman al-Zawahiri, the guy whose videos you see nowadays. He came under the name Dr. Moyes, and he took him from mosque to mosque raising money. So the Americans, and then the FBI said, why did you bring me here? And this man wrote a letter. He says, look, the First Lady and Mr. Reagan were encouraging us to fund the Mujahideen in Afghanistan. It was the Muslims who toppled the Soviets, not the Americans.
I read a couple of years ago Steve Cole's book, Ghost Wars, the American experience in Afghanistan during that era. Very interesting. It certainly changed my view on the Canadian role in Afghanistan and the West role in Afghanistan.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Like, it made me believe in what we were doing there.
But if we're not going to succeed, and I'll tell you
No,
why.
of course not.
We're not going to succeed because I've always said that if an Afghan policeman puts his boot on an Afghan civilian, the Afghan population is not going to react.
That's right.
But if a white person from a Western country puts his boots on an Afghan civilian, the Afghan population is going to react to that. There's no history of insurgency being defeated by the kind of warfare we are fighting. Sri Lanka did it by a completely different technique. They had an island population. They cornered these people one by. They fought a conventional war against the guerrilla army. But in Afghanistan, either we have two choices. Either we pull out now, or we go full force, take over the country, every inch of it. Because we'll never win otherwise. We allow the Taliban to control 70% of Afghanistan, rural Afghanistan. It allows them space to attack us.
Yeah.
We need to rob them of territory, deny them territory from where they can attack and organize.
I think, we might be fighting a losing fight there.
Oh, we've been there 8 years and now we're going to pull out in 3 and succeed? It's
But
not
no, we might be fighting a losing fight there, and I'll give you that, and I won't defend it. But the burden of being rich, free, and alive all at the same time is that sometimes you have to fight the losing battle, because who else will? Afghanistan has been an occupied country since